So basically our lab looks at how we can build resilience in this current system, which is very much required because of climate change, and how all of this resilience can be achieved simultaneously with sustainability. So both the aspects we work on. Primarily my lab works in the domain of water management, various issues of water, such as water distribution network in both rural and urban areas. Once the water is used for various domestic purposes, the used water management, that is we call liquid waste or wastewater or sewage, the management of that also is basically studied in our lab. And then how we actually can recycle the water, treated water at various levels, for that knowledge is also created in our lab. So starting with let us say all of this research contributes to SDG 6 primarily, which is deals with water and sanitation. So how to provide equitable access to communities, how to safely manage sanitation for various communities, and then while doing this, how we can also achieve climate change targets. So that is the overall research that we do in our lab. Now coming first to let us say water access, which is a big issue in India. The pipe water access is a big task, and various programs and missions from central government, state governments in our country tries to achieve that. How that water access can be innovatively and sustainably be provided, that is one of the agenda we are working on. Many villages do not get pipe water supply. Even if pipes are there, water is not reached or not maintained properly, and after the let us say new programs or missions are done, the villages are expected to operate these water supply systems, and operation becomes difficult, and those become defunct also, water supply systems. So first of our research looked into why we are not able to provide access to villages and cities, and then second part is reliability, why the water is not reaching every day. So in India we have a large amount of intermittent water supply. That means water is basically received only intermittently. That means some areas receive water once in a day, some areas water is received alternate day, some areas once in a week. That kind of situation I have seen across India. So first target that we undertook in our lab is understanding what is the issue of this access. We studied various states programs and missions. We studied multiple hundreds of water supply systems, both rural and urban, and then the students and our research team have studied this particular problem, and we identified the vicious cycle of water supply failure. The vicious cycle means that wherever infrastructure is there, that is not in good condition, and it is not maintained well, and hence revenue is not generated, and once revenue is not there with the local bodies, the infrastructure again fails. So we are trapped in this vicious cycle, and to come out of this vicious cycle we have to do things in our own ways, by using communities participation, by using local approaches, and that's exactly we started doing in our water supply initiatives. So one of the innovation that we have come up with is using innovative shaft based water supply systems. So conventionally water storage tanks are created, but in many locations those water storage tanks are not used but are bypassed. So huge part of infrastructure goes unutilized, and that creates another problem of inequity and access and reliability. So shaft based water supply system is one of the innovations we have come up from our lab, and it has taken very well shape initially using DST funding. We demonstrated in Palghar region in one of the villages, and once that success was established, once the confidence was gained by the communities, now a lot of replications are happening using our startup, which is called Ajivam Water. So the students who have worked on this project have co-founded a startup called Ajivam Water, and Ajivam Water is taking this innovation to across the country. So more than 30 villages now in Maharashtra we have installed these shaft based water supply systems. So once that was done, we have also worked out many other hydraulic interventions like manifolds, then innovative hydraulic analysis methods suitable for Indian context. So that all is helping us to achieve SDG 6.1 target, that is achieving equitable water access for all the areas. In cities specifically, there is a tremendous amount of challenges of water losses management, non-revenue water management. All our innovation and the advices are very much taken by many cities like Navi Mumbai. We have very close collaboration with many of such cities, where we study the systems and we advise them on how they can transit to a more sustainable water supply systems.